Welcome back to the PSN Command Network. It's your boy Tom K Tech. I'm back on a video. If I get to a word of God, for God's right now, God open doors and pay way for all people in the doors and payments. Today's video, I'm about the Washington Commanders. If I get too far into today's video, quick verse of the day, and we're gonna get right into it. Do probably by the lateness. I was doing another series for another channel, so I was gonna wrap that up real quick. But we're here now, so Second Peter chapter 3, verse 9 says, "For the Lord is not slow in keeping his promise, as some understand slowness. Instead, he is patient with you, not wanting anyone to perish, but everyone to come to repentance." That's today's verse of the day. Let's get right into it. So, NFL Combine was crazy. A lot of guys ran a sub 4.3, 4.26 from somebody. I gotta go look at the time for everybody individually, but Sonny Styles was phenomenal in day 2 of the combine. Some other standouts like Mekhi Lemon tested pretty well. Of what I've seen, who's that guy from yeah, I can't think of his name. But that 6'4" kid, it ran 4.3, something like that. Wide receiver. Can't think of his name. I have to go. Let me go take a look at it. But yeah, Sonny Styles was phenomenal. Jeremiah Love. Oh my gosh, Jeremiah Love. That boy is a problem. Spencer Fanu had a great day as well today. Brennan Thompson, he ran a 4.26 40. Mississippi State wide receiver. That's crazy fast. 4.26. It's crazy. Wendell Styles Jr., he ran a 4.27 at the combine as well. Mike Washington Jr. ran a 4.33. He's like 235 pounds. That's crazy. That's insane. Keon Sadiq ran a 4.39. But he doesn't run, and he doesn't play like a 4.39 though. So that's something I'm not taking to as weight. He's not in like he's shifty with it. You know what I'm saying? But in the straight line, he runs pretty fast. But like you gotta still got switch directions, stuff like that. So I'm not gonna take that. The film doesn't say he's that fast when it comes to switching directions, things of that nature. Sonny Styles, he ran a 4.46. He was phenomenal. So yeah, a lot of people ran very, very well. I didn't watch the drills. If I want to keep it being with you, I only seen like certain things on social media, stuff like that. But it's not the 21 that are in here. David Bailey had a great combine, and this combine really opened up my eyes. I think the Jeremiah Love camp for the Commanders has increased tremendously. The love fest with Jeremiah Love is here. Let's call it it. People love Jeremiah Love. And I get it. The kid is phenomenal. The tape is crazy. He's an every down back at the National Football League level. I truly believe this with all my heart, bro, that Jeremiah Love has all pro potential written all over him. He's going to be a guy that makes multiple Pro Bowls in his rookie contract, and he'll be a guy that really can be a difference maker on a football team. We saw what Kenneth Walker did in the playoffs. You know what I mean? I think that Jeremiah Love can have a very similar impact, or even more than that. But the Seahawks defense won them the Super Bowl. Blah 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 blah. I don't think if Kenneth Walker runs for 350 yards in the daggone playoffs, they don't win the ball, bro. He was a difference maker. Sam Darnold played mid in the divisional round, and they still smashed the daggone 49ers to oblivion. He played mid in the Super Bowl. JSN had 30 yards receiving, and they still win the game. Convincingly, I mind you. They beat the crap out of New England. An offensive line and an elite running back makes a big difference, dog. right? So the love fest with Jeremiah Love is very interesting, and I can't hate it anymore. I like the kid too. Is he my first choice at 7? No, I'll talk about it in a little bit. But shout out to True Teller 08 for stopping by. Yes, sir. What's going on with you, man? Guy feeling Bobby still be on this team. Yeah, it's a possibility. I can see Bobby Wagner too, but I do think the days of him playing 100% of snaps if he's on this team are over. I truly think Devontae Jones is gonna probably, put his foot down. Look, bro, I got this young stud. I know a young guy, enjoy McGee, I like a lot. You're gonna have to kind of take a back seat, my boy. Jeremiah is a stud. I completely agree. Do you think they let Kenneth Walker walk? That's an excellent question. Depends what the price is. If it's more than they are willing to pay, yes. I think they're willing to pay 10, 11 million per year. Anything above that, they're going to pass. Because they do love Zach Sharp. They love Sharp. Sharp is a pretty good running back too. He is coming off an ACL tear, so that's also another thing that kind of. I think they're going to let Kenneth Walker walk regardless. But now with the Charbonnet ACL tear, they probably have a price tag they're willing to pay. I personally think it's $10 million per year. I think they'll offer Kenneth Walker 3 years, $30 million contract. He finds more elsewhere, he'll go out. I believe he'll get a very similar contract to what Saquon Barkley got from the Eagles the first time. So like 3 years, 37.5. It's like a little bit more than 12 per year, like 12.5 per year, something like that for Kenneth Walker the third. I'm willing to pay that. I am willing to pay that. In a ZBS run scheme, Kenneth Walker will be a freaking problem. I'm willing to pay that. If the Seahawks are dumb enough to let him walk, I'm paying. And if you get Kenneth Walker, the whole, can't draft the running back in the first round. We won't do that, obviously. You know what I mean? So that's another thing I want to bring up too. That just because we love Jeremiah Love right now, free agency hasn't happened yet. If we sign Kenneth Walker, we won't be getting a Jeremiah. Nah, but let's just say like if we ran it back with C-Rod, and we fill every other need but running back, we go get an edge rusher, we'll get a Jalen Phillips, something like that, or Dafe Owe. You go get a Chika Kwanko. You go get Brandon Ayuk. You bring back Trey Burks. You pick up a guy like Cam Curl. I'm just giving an example. Linebacker, you pick up a guy like Devin Lloyd. You spend the bag. You kick the money out, right? You extend Larry Tunsil. You cut Marshawn Lattimore. You do all these things, right? Let's say you picked up a Cardell Flott free agency to round the cornerback. You fill all these needs in free agency. Let's say you got a Connor McGovern to play center for you. Now, running back's the only hole left. So guess what they're going to do? They're going to draft Jeremiah Love, obviously, right? But let's say the hole they didn't fill was linebacker. They didn't go get a Devin Bush. They didn't go get a Devin Lloyd. They said, heck with it, we're going to get Sonny Styles in the draft. And they put all their eggs in the Sonny Styles basket. They'll draft Sonny Styles if he's available. If Caleb Downs the guy they really want, right? They won't pick up a safety that won't prevent him from starting. They'll pick up a starting caliber safety, but it'll be a guy that can play free and strong, right? Anyway, all right, cool. If we get Caleb Downs, we'll go ahead and do that. You know what I mean? So the edge rusher won't be there. So that's another. I want to bring this up right now. In my top 5 selections for the 7th pick overall, it would not be an edge rusher. Nobody that's worth the pick will be there. David Bailey and Ruben Bain will probably be gone. Matter of fact, I would take another swing at it. And I think Cassius Howell will be gone before we even draft that set. I say that because edge rusher is a huge commodity, and teams are going to trade up for him, and we don't have the draft capital to be making crazy trades. We just don't have that. We need more draft capital, not less. So you want to kind of, and then also like maybe teams stay and pick. Maybe a team like the Titans say, Ruben Bain sound nice for everybody now. Jeremiah Love might sound nice too. You know what I'm saying? But we don't know what these other teams are gonna do. So you want to just fill as many holes in free agency as you can. But yeah, I went on the tangent. Sorry. The love with Jeremiah Love to say that I like Jeremiah Love a lot as well. He's not my first selection. I would not hate the pick at all. I would not be against it at all if you fill the rest of the hole for free agency. With younger, talented players. You know what I mean? So yeah. Like I said, Spencer Fanu had a great day today. Sammy Styles was phenomenal. Let's see. Let's look at some mock drafts real quick. So Charles Davis did his mock 2.0, I think. Maybe it's 2.0. Was actually 1.0, right? So Charles Davis did his 1.0 post combine. Julio Mendoza going 1. Arvil Reese going 2. He had a great combine as well. After having a subpar into his college regular season with the Ohio State Buckeyes. Arvil Reese was his number 2 pick overall. And then Francis Mangola, tackle. That's interesting. I thought Spencer Fanu would be the first tackle taken. I think these guys are really close when it comes to tackles. I'm not really on the tackle market like that in the draft because we have our starting tackles. I'm not really attacking like that. David Bailey was number 4th pick overall for the Tennessee Titans here. I think that's a great pickup. If you're a Tennessee Titans fan, that'd be nasty because they just picked up picked up Jermaine Johnson in exchange for Teron Sweat, and then it got Jermaine Johnson on one side. You put David Bailey on the other side. You still got Jeffrey Simmons. You can go get an impact, nasty defensive tackle like a John Franklin Myers. Boom, your D-line is nasty. Nasty work. That's nasty. Spencer Fanu being the 5th pick in the draft, that probably makes sense. Jeremiah Love can also make sense here. We do have Cam Scatterboo and also Tyrone Tracy. Makai Lemon could make sense here. Cardell Tate could make sense here. I don't know if I say Caleb Downs could make sense here. So a lot of guys can make sense here for the Giants at 5. But Spencer Fanu makes the most sense to me, I think. Makai Lemon being the first wide receiver off the board. Holy smokes. I ain't see that one coming. And I heard he ain't interview well at the combine. I don't know about this. Interesting. He's a dog, though. I love Makai Lemon. He doesn't want to play with JD5, by the way. Everyone want to play with JD5. Makai Lemon want to play with JD5. Carter Taylor want to play with JD5. Jeremiah Robinson. We a cool little duo. Like, everyone want to play with JD5. Everybody want to play with Jaden Daniels, man. The 5 effect is real. Everyone wants to play with JD5, bro. That's that ore, boy. That's that juice. That's that drip. That's that sauce, boy. I'm sorry. Mansour Delane was his pick here for our beloved Washington Commanders at 7. That's an interesting one. He's a Vautech former Hokie from the area, I believe. I wouldn't mind that at all. I think it's a little rich for my blood. He's not my top 5 guys at 7, but I wouldn't hate it. I would love the player. I wouldn't love the value. That's probably what I want to do that. Carl Tate going 8 to the Saints. Ruben Bain going 9 to the Chiefs. Sonny Styles going 10 to the Bengals. Caleb Downs only at 11 for the Dolphins. Gerard McCoy to the Cowboys, and Jordan Tyson to the Rams. Woo! Puka Nacua, Jordan Tyson, Tate Adams. Lord have mercy. That is insane. Kendrick Falk to the Ravens, Cassius Howe to the Bucks. Rest we don't really care about it. Akeem Mesidor going in the first round. Jeremiah Love went to the Vikings at 18. That's spicy. Peter Woods going 21 to the Steelers. Kind of makes sense. Monroe Feeling going to the Eagles at 23. Caleb Banks to the Bears. That makes sense. Denzel Boston to the Bills. Makes a lot of sense as well. Keon Sadiq to the Niners. Zion Young going in the first round is kind of a shocker. Avion Terrell. That's a good pickup for the Rams. They need to perform badly. And then Dylan Diamond to the Seahawks. They will probably lose one of their safeties in free agency, so that also makes sense. This is an interesting one. I would have mocked us with Caleb Downs, but none of my business. Let's see what Parr had to say here. There's 1.0 Dan Parr. Here. Mendoza, Alvarez, Spencer Fanu going 3. David Bailey going 4. Francis McGola going 5. Caleb Downs going 6. Jeremiyah Love going 7 to the Washington Commanders here from your boy Dan Parr. Let's see what Router had to say. So far, we got Jeremiyah Love going 7 in the Parr mock, and then the what's up with that already? The Davis one, they had Mansour Dillon. So we'll see what these other experts got to say here. Reeves, David Bailey. Mansour Dillon going 5 to the Giants is crazy. McCollum went 6. Caleb Downs. So we got a Caleb Downs. We got a Jeremiyah Love. And then we do also have Mansour Dillon. Okay. This is an interesting combination here. Let's see what Freeman had to say. Let's see what Cynthia Freeland had to say. Carl Tate going 6. David Bailey going 7. We got 4 different ones. We got David Bailey, we got Mansour Dillon, we got Caleb Downs, we got Jeremiyah Love. We like some Jeremiyah Love on the channel, right? I love running backs, by the way. So I am a running back frame. So I love running backs. But yeah. Let's see what Lance Zerline. So what you gotta say here? First we got Mendoza. Everybody got Mendoza going. Aubrey Reese going 2. Everybody got Aubrey Reese going 2 for the most part. Spencer Fano going 3. David Bailey going 4. Delane going 5. Carlton going 6. Kendrick Falk. Ugh. Oh no. No, sir. Ugh. Nah. That, excuse my French, will piss me off. That would tick me off. I ain't ugh. What would we do? Ugh. That's your nasty work. At home mock draft 1.0. So the first 3 picks are being pretty much standard for the most part, right? Carl Tate going 4 to the Titans is interesting. Makai Lemon going 5 to the Giants. That's crazy. Another David Bailey. So we got one for all the other 4 players. So Downs, Delane, Kendrick Falk, which is disgusting. And Jeremiyah Love. And we got 2 for David Bailey at 7. I do not see David Bailey being there at 7. I'm sorry. I just don't. That kid is insane. The tape is good. The testing was even better. I just don't see it. So this one has Mendoza going 1, David Bailey going 2, Magola going 3, Ruben Bain going 4. This I don't see, but possibility. Carl Tate going 5, Mr. Fennel going 6, Alvin Reese dropping to 7 to our Washington Commanders. That is interesting. That's the first I see of Alvin Reese going 7. And now finally, Bussy Brooks is the last one we're going to look at. Mendoza going 1, Bailey going 2, Mangola going 3, Alvin Reese going 4, Caleb Downs going 5, Mr. Fennel going 6, and Ruben Bain Jr. going 7. So we had 2 guys say David Bailey was going to go 7. One said Kendrick Falk. Whoever said that, I'm throwing hands with you, respectfully. Me and you are throwing hands. I need to find you because you not setting my team up like that, okay? I don't appreciate that. uh, I'm sorry. That just ticks me off a little bit. One with Caleb Downs, one with Jeremiah Love, one with Mr. Delane, and another guy that we saw. I believe, yeah, Ruben Ban Jr. So, there's a lot of variety here with 7 picks to the Commanders. And it's very interesting that they have those guys. Arbor Reese was our number one too. I don't think Arbor Reese will be there for me at 7 if I'm a Commanders fan. I think you probably want to let that dream go. I don't think David Baylor is going to be there if I want to keep it a bean with you, keep it 1,000. Uh, These are my top 5 guys. So this is the part you guys probably been waiting for all stream long. Number 5 for me would be Mazur Delane out of LSU. 6 foot, 195 pounds. I think he ran a 4.4 at the combine. I didn't see the vertical jump and all that. I could probably look that up real quick. I believe he ran a 4.4 or sub 4.4. Let's see his combine real quick. He's a dog though. They call it Delane Island at LSU. So from Silver Spring, Maryland. So he is from the area. He is from the DMV. I would like him to come back to the DMV. So he's 6 foot, 187 pounds. So he's a little lighter than I thought he was. 3-inch arms, 8 and 7/8 hand size paws. Um, don't have his 40 time on here, but athleticism score was 65. His production score is 82. His total score is 77. His NFL comparison is Quinyon Mitchell, which I could see that. His strengths are loose limbed, highly athletic, and efficient in his movements, throws jabs and slides feet to cut off release from press, gets hands on the route quickly, and flows tightly to the route, anticipates breaks from off coverage, and pounces to ease separation space. Um, Tracks quarterback without losing route awareness and zone coverage, makes sharp overlaps to play the bro from deep zone drops, smothers deep catch point like a dominant shot blocker. That's a nice strength. I like that one a lot, actually. Full contact thumper. Ready to draw a ball loose. Okay, a guy likes to tackle. Okay, I like that. I like that. Engulfs and wraps up pass catches to quickly end the play. Plays tall in space. Limited transition quickness at times. These are weaknesses, by the way. Can be baited by clever route combination in deep zone. Aggressive hand usage to redirect, which can bring up flags like pass interferences and illegal contacts. Needs to be more consistent and locating deep throws. Okay, that's probably the biggest weakness. That's kind of scary. Can be tardy breaking down as an open field tackler. His coverage is very mature. He'd be one of the top 10 to 12 corners pretty quick. AFC scouting director. And his grade was 6.1 or 6.2. Let's see. 6.80. So definitely a high year one starter here in Matt Sword Delane. That's my number 5 prospect here when it came to the combine. Number 4 for me is the 20-year-old dog of a running back. I love this kid. I actually kind of want him on my team now. Jeremiah Love is my number 4 prospect for me for the 7th pick in the 2026 NFL draft. 6 feet, 212 pounds. On length 32, hand size is 9.18. His prospect grade is 6.71, which is a year one starter. His next gen stat says elite prospect at 94. That's crazy. That is crazy. I don't know. Run it back. I'll get run it back. This kid is crazy. This kid is insane. In my anime terms, this guy's broken. Like he breaks mechanics that should not be broken. This guy is insane. Oh my gosh, he's insane. What the heck? Dude from Dustin scores a 96. His athleticism score is 83. His total score is 94. That is insane. 4.36 40-yard dash. That's pretty fast. 10 yards to 1.55 seconds. His NFL comparison to Jameer Gibbs, according to Lance Erline, I don't see quite Jameer because Jameer is a little more jitterbuggish than Jeremiah Love, but I would say that's probably close you're gonna get to Jameer Gibbs. So yeah, I guess I give you that. Free phase running back, highly productive, his strengths, workhorse mentality when saw 21 carries, time his career, urgent but shortens his stride to improve controls on move maker. This is their weaknesses because he has so many strengths, right? Slight indecisiveness can slow his departure. Probes to find the crease instead of setting one up. Cuts and transitions are choppy at times, sapping his momentum. Inconsistent spatial awareness as an inside runner. Doesn't feature power moving lower body power. Ooh, that one could be a problem. Leaves feet and gets too airborne too willingly. It's hard to see drives, so you look for a skill player that can choose in the end zone. But in these amount of plays, he's that kind of player and the NFC personal director. He's a problem. Jeremiah Love is overall a freaking problem, man. Like, dude is an absolute stud. I love this kid. He's a freaking problem. This kid's a freaking problem. Oh my gosh. He's a freaking problem. It's a freaking problem. The number 5 right now is Mansour Delane, the Silver Springs, Maryland native out of LSU. And then number 4 right now, we Jeremiah Love out of Notre Dame. The 20-year-old phenom. This kid is ridiculous. I'm talking like he's like number 1, but like I just love this kid. He's insane. I hope he'll go to the Giants. Like, oh my gosh, bro. Like, this dude is insane. I love this kid, bro. He might go up on this list, but right now he's number 4. Number 3 for me, is a very interesting guy. I don't think he will be there, but if he's there, you turn the card in so fast your head can't spin. And number 3 for me is Arvell Reese out of Ohio State. That kid is ridiculous. Like that kid is, his athleticism is off the chart. Don't think he is smart as a Sonny Styles is. That's why I don't have him at my number 2 spot, but I do have Sonny Styles. Spoiler, I do have Sonny Styles number 3 on my list. Actually, number 2 on my list. Let's see what his combine numbers were. I'm just very, very intrigued with his combine. He's also 20 years old. Arvell Reese. That's ridiculous. He's only 20. God. Insane. So live access edge rusher. He's from Cleveland, Ohio. 6'4", 241 pounds. 9.5-inch arms. 9.5 hand size and 32.5-inch arms. Pause. Super pause. His prospect grade is 84. And his prospect grade is 7.04 Pro Bowl talent. Production score is 84. Athletic score is 78. His total score is 84. 4.46 40-yard dash, 1.58 second 10-yard split. 20 years old. Reese is still growing to his frame, but learning from James Bernard's linebacker coach and the coordinator should give him a head start like into pro game. He plays off-ball linebacker instead of edge with his talent to post impact production from the spot. His third down versatility adds alignment variety and helps camouflage defensive intent. His his run diagnosis and angles of attack are average, but he flows quickly once he triggers. Using assertive hands to stack and playoff blocks. He's fast in pursuit, and his tackling finish could become elite, which we are needing badly because we can't tackle a soul. Oh, sorry. His rush is kinetic and tough for tackles to mirror. That's pretty good. I like that stuff. It's under construction, but Reese has already sprouted go-to moves and rush plans that need more refinement. He's 20. That makes sense. He might need some runway to hit a stride, but his rare blend of traits, explosiveness and versatility, could become the perfect storms of chaos once a defense decides to deploy him. He played all ball linebacker, plays edge rusher. He's raw in talent. He's already getting go-to moves. He's trying to refine them. He had James Laurinaitis and also got to just help coach him. This kid's ridiculous. I love Arvo Reese. He had 6 sacks this year. I said he covers. He does everything. He does every. He's a do-it-all guy. He's ridiculous. Like he's just ridiculous. Number 2 for me is Sonny Styles. Sonny Styles, to me, is the next Fred Warner. That's who he is. That kid is ridiculous. He is insanely good. I don't think he makes it to 7. I'm not going to lie. But if he did, him or Arvo Reese makes it to 7, you have to turn the card in so fast, your head will explode. And I mean that seriously. Like, I'm so serious. Finally, number 1. Y'all know number 1. Now, I think this guy will definitely be there at 7. And y'all know who I'm talking about because I love this guy probably more than any other guy in the entire draft. He is 21 years old. He's from down south. He's from Georgia. He's a dog. He's the best defensive player in the draft to me. I don't care what no one says. You can argue with your mommy. I do not care. You can throw hands. I do not care. This is my guy. I want this guy on my football team. I believe this guy will be the best safety in football in 2 years. And that guy, well, not the best safety in football, but one of the best safeties in football. Caleb Downs, safety from Ohio State. He is 6 foot, 206 pounds, very 1/4 arm length, and then 9.5 inch hand size. His prospect gauge is 6.47. I think it's kind of low. Could be a good start in 2 years. Production score is 81. Athleticism score is 76. Total score is 84. His NFL comparison is Jalen Petrie. We know his strengths and weaknesses. Caleb Downs is a dog. I don't have to say nothing else. But I'll be happy with. I'm gonna ask you one more question. I am go check on my kid. But Devin Lloyd, Isaiah Likely / Chika Kwankwo, Brandon Ayuk, Cam Curl, Adafe Owe. Yeah, 5. Give you 6 guys. If I got 3 out of those 5, out of those 6 guys, I'm good. Good. If I got half of those guys on that list, I can live with that. But let me go ahead and run it up out of here. I'm going to check on my kid, like, comment, subscribe to the channel, like I would love the Lord. Have a good one. And that is my combine reaction and my top 5 guys at pick number 7. With your top 5 guys, comment it down below. Y'all have a good one. Peace.